Thank you and welcome to One on One Show with me, your host, DANSON. And today we're going to talk about matters that concern business. Today we're going to talk about matters that concern your career. How important is your career and how to generate your career. Today here with me in studio, we have a very special guest as the marketing manager. Join our discussion through our social media platforms, that is Facebook, Lodams College, Instagram, Lodams_college, and YouTube, Lodams College Official. You can also call us through the number on your screen. Stay tuned.
Are you looking forward to achieving your career goals? Worry no more. Lodams College offers quality training across all grades through experiential learning with high-skilled and experienced trainers. Our exam bodies are NEC, ICM, NITA, and IQ. This institution is TVETA approved. We offer free career guidance, mentorship, and give entrepreneurship skills to all our students. We invite application for the ongoing e-tech for diploma, certificate, artisan, and short courses in hospitality, hairdressing and beauty, journalism and media studies, fashion and design, and ICT. We offer free computer packages for all our long-term courses and place our students for attachment. Clean and secure hostels are also available. We are located in Ruiru Town, Greek Towers, 5th floor next to the railway stage. Contact us through 0726 388 888 or 0737 968 999.
Welcome to Lodams College, where quality.
Welcome back to One on One Show. And as I had promised you that today we're having a very important person in studio. His name is James, the marketing manager at Lodams College. Habari gani?
Salama kabisa.
How are you?
I'm very fine.
You're good?
Yes.
You're looking good.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're looking good.
Thank you.
Uko salama?
Yeah, niko salama.
You're
kabisa.
good?
Yes.
I'm good too.
All right.
Mr. James.
Yes.
You're a wise person, I know that. Last time we were in Juja, you gave me some quite good advices, and now I want you to explain whatever you told me to the audience. Let them hear your wisdom, because I know you're a wise person. Okay?
All right.
I want us to start by telling us who is James? Who is James? Tell us more about yourself. Who is James?
Okay, maybe to introduce myself, maybe for those maybe that we may not have interacted before, my name is James Nyoro. I'm the marketing manager at Lodams College, and I really appreciate for inviting me through for this interview. I really appreciate for us to be able to share maybe what we do, to share the things that we encounter on the day-to-day activities in terms of career, in terms of businesses, in terms of mentorships, because this is the things that I've been doing maybe in the most time that maybe I'm doing my activities. So I'm really humbled to share maybe this discussion with our viewers out there. So I'm really humbled to be invited to this.
Now, Mr. James, you are the marketing manager at Lodams College. How did you make it to this point? Because I guess you have a storyline behind this. How did you make it to this point?
Okay, if I may mention, maybe building on from the careers back in school, maybe I had taken the business line back in campus. I took a business-related course, whereby I may not have majored in that marketing then, but with time I came to realize that I can be able now to major in the marketing part. So I had done a business-related course back in campus, and from there, maybe that's when I built now the knowledge about businesses, the knowledge about branding, the knowledge about marketing and all that. Because I believe maybe sometimes when we are doing our studies, sometimes you find maybe you are not very much maybe aware of maybe the career that you take, or the career that you are taking, where it will be able to lead you. So maybe after that, after finishing my campus, I was able maybe to have several. My first job actually I did was also in marketing, but I was able to do some sales and marketing. As I had been able even to do some businesses in terms of I had set up some small businesses with the small savings that we had done back in a campus.
Wow.
Yeah, so I've been in entrepreneurship for the longest time, and that's where maybe my interaction with clients or the customers began, and that's why I developed this urge to do that more and more. So that's why I got myself in. Then the first jobs that I did was more into marketing, and that's why maybe later I came now to join this great institution that is DANSON College, because I saw now a platform that I can be able even to advance more in terms of career, in terms of mentorship, because here we deal with students and maybe those people who majorly are the youths, maybe that maybe even younger than me, that I can be able maybe to mentor more into so many fields. So I felt that this is a good platform so that I can be able first even to advance in terms of careers, in terms of mentorships, in terms of what we call life coaching and such.
Now, Mr. James, I know you got the experience because you've just told us that you completed your studies and then immediately you went for marketing as a marketing manager. Now, there is someone seated down there today watching, and he or she does not know how to get your career started. How do you do this? How do you get your career started in terms of how do you know where you're supposed to go, and how does it come about?
Career, maybe we can be able to say it's a large topic that we can be able to discuss, but I'll be able maybe to summarize and get some of the points that when you are choosing a certain career that you should consider as an individual, because you get there is those students maybe who just completed their Form 4, there is those even maybe completed their Form 4 some years back, and maybe they have not gotten this opportunity maybe to pursue, and they may not have enough knowledge on what career to take and why. The reason is why you should take that particular career. Because I'm used to maybe to talking maybe to high school students, to mentor some of these, I usually have some points that I usually tell them that they make sure they consider where they are choosing their career. One of the things that maybe our viewers or anybody listening to us out there is that you should choose your passion. Passion is very important. Passion is maybe what keeps us going. Passion is what maybe makes us wake up every morning to do what we do. So at that time, we have to consider what you like. Because I usually give this example, because imagine DANSON having to wake up every morning, go to work, go and start doing what you don't love or what you don't like. You get? It will be a very boring life. It will be a life full of maybe, let's say, disappointment, because you are doing exactly what you don't like. Because that's why I talk more about passion. It's the biggest pillar in terms of career, or when you are choosing your career, because you have to do something that excites you. You have to do something that you don't have to be pushed for you to be able to do that.
It has to come from you.
It has to come from you. And that's why you can be able to see so many people get to excel in their careers, because this is the life that they choose. Because Mr. DANSON, maybe once you choose a career, for example, I understand you are in the journalism and media studies career path and such, because I believe this is the thing that you'll do in the longest part of your life.
Your career.
That is your career. It is probably the thing that you are going to do within the longest part of your life. Maybe you are going maybe to do something that revolves maybe journalism, media studies, camera works, videos and all that. So imagine at first not having liked journalism.
Wow. I can imagine. Very tough.
Very tough. That's gonna be very tough for you. So when you are choosing this particular career, you have to be able to know that you are very, very much interested in that. You are very, very much interested in the field that you want to venture into. And maybe the second thing, because you have to balance this thing, you also have to look at your academic ability. We usually have different abilities in terms of maybe what we can be able to do, what we can be able to achieve in terms of grades and all that. You can be able to have and to assess yourself in terms of academic ability. Maybe at what grade do you score, and with that grade, with combining with your passion, at what level can you be able to start so that you can be able to chase your career. And before maybe I get away from that point, because I would like to mention more about personality. because when you are choosing your career, it's more of what you are.
This is the time that you're joining us. We're having a special discussion with Mr. James Nyoro, the marketer and the marketer for Lodams College. We have been having a very great discussion here. We've known how to get your career started. We've already discussed passion and every other thing. So we have already known how to get your career started. Mr. James, before we continue, there is a point that you said about capital and your savings. You said that when you were in university, you used your savings so as to start up a business, right? The problem with most students nowadays is that they don't know how to save. How did you do it? How did you save? Yet these days students do not know how to save. Let us talk the truth. How did you save?
Okay, as I had mentioned earlier, when I was in campus, we said one of the determinants of this career, it's the passion. So even when I was starting the career, that is the business field, I was so much determined to be an entrepreneur, to market my own products. I was so much interested in business. And my mind was, now I have 4 years in campus. Now I was thinking, now after these 4 years, where will I land? Because then I could now be here, people complaining, nimemaliza campus, sijaweza kupata kazi, na mambo kama hizo. So you get, my mind was tuned, because when I joined campus, there is what we call the friends. So the friends that I joined with, we combined mind, and in one way or the other we had some same mindset, because this is how we came up with an idea that saving, we may not be able, because then we were not earning anything. So we were relying on the pocket money that we are receiving maybe from the parents, our siblings, relatives and all that. So these are the items maybe we were relying for survival. So but then we agreed, what if every week we can be able maybe to save just a little shillings, maybe around 100, you sacrifice one of your lunches or supper, either 50 today, another 50 tomorrow. Then within a week, just like 100. And that's how the saving journey started.
Wow.
So it was just a small, then we could agree, maybe when we went for a break, maybe when we are coming back, can we come back maybe either with 500 now or with 1,000? When you are out there, maybe you go, you do some hustles, you go maybe, and you even hustle maybe from the parents, from the relatives, from tu labda ukirudi amekurushia kakitu.
Yeah.
So with that, we could commit ourselves something extra at the beginning of every semester. So that is how the saving journey started.
Wow.
Yes.
Mr. James, talking about savings, I guess saving is one of the things that we call capital to starting a business. You know, most youth now are complaining that, oh, I don't have capital to start up my business, because I believe some youth have very, very great ideas and deadly ideas about starting a business. But the problem is they don't know where to get their capital.
Okay.
How do you go about the issue of capital? Because I think that has been a complaint. I've heard it. You also have heard it, that people don't have capital. Yet they have deadly and crazy ideas of how to start up a business. How do we go about that, Mr. J?
About capital, maybe you usually find maybe there is different places that you can be able maybe to get this capital. And in addition to that, maybe not every business that needs so much capital, maybe as you start, you can be able to get that we usually have these platforms. And being in marketing, I've been able to learn there's even some businesses that you can even start with zero capital. That is in terms of you can be able to place yourself, to position yourself in terms of branding and all that, and you can be able to start somewhere. That's why I get so much maybe engaged with students around here, maybe the one that are pursuing different careers, maybe in terms of journalism, in terms of hairdressing and beauty and fashion and all that. You get, there is some of the careers that this student can be able, or some of the businesses. For example, if person may be passionate maybe about that in terms of maybe he's an MC, you don't need a capital. You don't need to have saved for 10 years to be an MC.
Only your voice.
You just have your voice. You just have to brand yourself. You just have to position yourself in the market. Because I believe as long as we talk about careers, as long as we talk about these savings and large capitals, I believe we miss the aspect of marketing and the aspect of now being able to position yourself even before you start that particular business. Because you may get, even some people may get there's enough capital, but in terms of positioning themselves in the market, in terms of marketing themselves in the market, they may miss out the point. You get?
Yeah. So and Mr. James, politely, you've talked about marketing in our discussion. Marketing, I know, and branding.
Yes.
You can market yourself as a whole, and you can market your business. What is the importance of marketing a business, or marketing or branding yourself? Because I believe you can brand your own self like this. There are people who brand themselves, and there are people who brand their businesses. What is the importance of marketing and branding a business?
Okay, marketing is that key aspect in every institution, because marketing is the backbone of every institutions. And we usually say that you cannot be able to light a candle and hide it at a bowl.
Yeah.
That is, you cannot start a business and keep quiet about it. You get? There is various ways that people get into marketing. And the reason why it's very important maybe to be able to position yourself in the market, because maybe you can be able to see as a journalism, for example, there is maybe so many people maybe that have been able to do that particular career. Yeah. But what sets you aside? What makes your brand identified comparing to any other brand that you may not even be having maybe the same product as? As an individual, I usually insist even to the students around, maybe when we get to communicate, that you should learn to brand yourself as an individual, because this is your competitive advantage. How can you be able to identify yourself as DANSON, maybe when you are not in Lodam's College? So you should be able now to grow the aspect of now, what sets you aside in the market. So mostly marketing, you usually get even the bigger brands, even today, they have to remind their customers about the products they are doing. They have to remind their customers about what is new in their products. So it's very a big topic that we can be able maybe to discuss for long about marketing. But in every business, I can be able to say marketing is the backbone of every business.
Yeah, marketing. Now that was a very great discussion with Mr. James Nyoro, the marketing manager at Lodam's College. You've heard yourself, and I guess you can see now, put into practice whatever you've heard from Mr. James. That was our time. Our time has ended. Make sure you tune in tomorrow, same time, same place, and the same station, Lodam's TV. My name is DANSON Ngaho. Have a lovely evening.